Hi, Democrats. Today is Wednesday, February 16th, and it's time for the Chair's Daily Life. Happy Wednesday. So, as you can see, I am in Oklahoma City today. Got a good opportunity to work with staff and just kind of see a different part of the state. A couple of things I want to talk about today is pretty simple. The House Democrats announced their legislative priorities for 2022. And I think it's important that everybody knows what we're working on this side of the House. So, one, transparency and accountability. Really simple. The Oklahoma Democratic Caucus is all about making sure that you know what is happening in the government. A government that works efficiently and effectively, lets everybody see what they're doing. I don't think that we always get transparency. And so I'm glad that they've decided to be intentional in this cycle. Healthcare has always been part of our priorities, making sure that everyone has access to affordable healthcare. There are places in our state where you're an hour away from the closest clinic. Forget about a hospital, the closest clinic. And so Democrats are working to change that. And there's honing in on infant and maternal mortality in this legislative session. Infant maternal mortality, prescription drug prices, and expanding mental health services. These are things that affect Oklahomans every day. With regards to criminal justice reforms, we want to prioritize reformation over incarceration, which I don't think I need to say much more about that. Banning chokeholds by police officers, and requiring the use of body cams when available, so that when it comes down, it's not a he said, she said. We actually have a video. Education. Democrats believe that everybody, no matter your zip code, want to know that there is well-funded public education available for your student, for your scholar. And so to that end, we want to fight against school vouchers. We want to focus on teacher retention and accountability. How that's different from the other side of the house? Obviously, you've heard they're trying to defund public education and push a voucher program. There are several bills aimed at threatening teachers. If you do this, you can't teach. If you do this, you won't be able to teach for 5 years. If you do this, you have to pay a $10,000 fine. Oklahoma has a dearth of teachers. We do not have enough teachers, and we need to focus on retaining the teachers we have rather than threatening their career. And then accountability, pretty simple. As you know, our current state auditor has stated that the Epic Charter School issue has been the highest incidence of fraud in state history. We need accountability. And then our state economy. Democrats believe that everyone should have opportunity for economic growth. And how we're going to do that is put more money back in the pockets of Oklahomans. And during the State of the State, the governor bragged about how great the economy is doing in Oklahoma and how much money he was able to put back. Well, if the economy is doing so well, we should be able to ensure working Oklahomans receive a livable wage. As you know, we have several Democrats who are putting forth bills to increase minimum wage. If we have a good economy, why can't we pay folks a livable wage? And then removing barriers to employment for Oklahomans who are released from prison. We need to make sure that they are able to get an ID and a temporary driver's license so that if they get a job, they can get there and they can make sure that they're paying taxes and all that kind of good stuff. And then direct relief to Oklahomans by ending the state portion of grocery tax. Let me be very clear. In the last legislative session, Representative Emily Virgin had a bill with regards to ending the state portion of grocery tax. It didn't pass. And then the governor took credit for it. So let's hope that it passes this cycle, but that's a Democrat idea. And those are the priorities of the state Democrats. We are looking out. I mean, our priorities directly affect the lives of Oklahomans. We're not out here threatening the lives of teachers, threatening the livelihoods of teachers. We're not out here trying to figure out how we can sneak guns in the places that guns don't need to be, how we can control the bodies of other folks. We're trying to put forth bills that directly improve the lives of Oklahomans. So I was having a conversation with a legislator today who put it in a way that I feel like I need to repeat. Um, if you're a Democrat in Oklahoma, that means you mean it, because it's hard to be a Democrat in Oklahoma, because we don't have the support that we need. But Democrats care and Democrats deliver. Thanks for joining me, and I'll be back here tomorrow at 4:15. You guys have a great one.